going on, guys? Coming in from my mobile device here, so I'm sure quality will be lacking, but how many of you guys woke up to this today, huh? Well, can be a pain in the ass, but of course you've already seen the other videos on how to, unban yourself. Sometimes, you do the method that will end up removing your CMLVs and resetting all of your elite milestones, and that can just be a pain in the ass too, because it takes a while to do all those cars. So there's a way. If you've been to my Discord, there's a written tutorial on how to set up some files there, so that way you won't lose that stuff in the future for unbanning. And well, we've taken it one step further, of course. I think the tutorial does mention it, but unbanning, right from your own device. So you saw that, of course. I clicked this, features not accessible. So let's get to it. First thing I'm going to do is put out the game. We're going to navigate our way to the files. Where am I going here? There we go. Everybody's will be different depending on what you got on your phone there for apps. So just scroll until you find the natural motion, as you can see here and here. Anyway, I'm going to go in and get rid of my keychain while I'm right here. I'm going to step into this folder. I'm going to go into my PP folder, and I'm just going to simply rename this to temp with a lowercase t. Of course, it's probably got a TRB in there. I'm not really concerned with that. It's just whatever I missed there while my Wi-Fi wasn't switching over, or was in the process of switching over, so not a big deal. Anyway, I've got that marked for temp. I'm going to get rid of my long file, of course. It's always been part of the unbanning process, along with the removing of the keychain. Alright, now we can go ahead and launch the game. Of course, when it comes up, it's going to ask me to choose from the cloud or what's on this device. What's on this device is the temp folder that I created. Alright, now we know if I choose the right one, I'm going to go back to my band account. So let's go to the left. Are you sure? Give it a couple of seconds here just to make sure everything loads in. Ban has been lifted. Now, as you can see, I still suffer though from the red Wi-Fi. So here's how we're going to take care of that. We're going to close out the game again. We're going to go back into our file manager, remove the long file again. Just check my PP folder here, make sure nothing's changed. It's good, everything looks good. This time I won't bother with the keychain data. Just gonna launch the game again. There's my little band lifted. Push continue. Now this is where it's going to be trying to update my OBB files. Should probably prompt me to race. This is the new current thing anyway. It's been happening Well, at least this week I've been experiencing it on either accounts I haven't played in a while or anything I've cloned, unbanned, etc. Alright, there's my welcome back bonus. There's my fuel, and now I'm about to get told to race, right? Sweet, it didn't. Alright, good. I got tired of racing that stupid race, so I'm glad that's over with. As you can see, I no longer have any red Wi-Fi. I can go in and join the crew if I want, so the unban took place. Sure, I'll collect that, why not? You can see by my red days down there, I've neglected this account a few times this month. Now there's my sync because my resources just changed. So let me show you what happened here before. I'll just leave the game going in the background. Now you'll notice in the PP folder we've got the new one created, and it's the basic beginning file sizes. So what we still have here is the temp one. What we're going to do is we're going to delete this one more time. Alright, I'm going to, oops, I meant to hit back, I hit the wrong button there. Alright, back up, delete my long number, or long file again. He's not pressing long enough, there we go. Alright, let's go back to the game, close it out, relaunch. What I'm looking for is that PP, the new ID folder, I mean, to have a matching NSB size. What I've discovered during this process is it will pull your NSB, but not necessarily pull your SCB. And how you can tell is by the file size. New SCB, I think, is around 231, something. Alright, now in this case, it's showing us the left or the right. We want to go to the right this time. So choose the right. Are you sure? Yes. Because basically it did in the background kind of put it on the cloud, even though that ID folder was showing the new file sizes. I hadn't synced over that yet. Okay, so see, now it's reset my resources like I was talking about. So now when I go out this time, I'll close that up and go into my PP folder. I should see, nope, it still didn't do with those file sizes. Well, we'll still take care of that anyway. So I'm gonna copy these out of here. I'm gonna paste them over here. Replace them, replace. Back up, back up. Now remove this. I'm always removing this because I want it to make it pull from, prompt me on that screen. You know, the screen that tells me to choose left or right. What I may have actually done here is usually doing this on my computer at home when I've performed this anyway. Alright, so it's asking me to choose again. I'll choose the one on the right because I just dumped those new files in there. Still reset my resources, but let me perform a quick race here. I needed to pull my NSB in, and it's not doing it yet just from loading, although now of course I did put it in there manually, so I would expect to see it there. Of course, I shouldn't really use this car because this is the car I used in order to get myself banned. Nope, my RP there, 29,000 for one race, not bad, huh? Alright, so it's still trying to sync, but this time there's the TRB file. It still didn't pull it. This is incredible. At home on my computer, it pulls it right away. So let me pull this, delete the ID folder, delete wrong file again. Launch the game. I mean, the portion of unbanning myself that's come through, and the side effect of it has been it resetting the resources. But I've been able to get around that pretty effortlessly at home, actually. Again, this is the first time I'm doing it on my device. Now, if I had chosen the right this time, because I didn't put those other files in, it would have brought me to a brand new account. There goes my red Wi-Fi. Now the only thing to test is to make sure the auto sync has now, sync loop has been removed. How you can do that is by doing something to change your resources. So in this case, I have to use the free crate because it's available. I mean, I could purchase a crate too, but I usually have good luck in getting some cash or something. Of course, in this one I don't. So now I just spend resources. There's my cash. So this will pretty much determine if we're going to have a sync loop or not, because everybody that has had it knows it will happen right after you accept your resources, especially upon returning to your garage. We'll give it a couple seconds here, see if it's going to do it. Doesn't look like it has, or it will. Go back, check the files, let's clean those up. Alright, see it? The NSB still hasn't caught up, which is kind of silly. Oh, actually, I take that back. It has caught up. I thought it was a larger size. I must have been looking at my other account the other day. So anyway, you can see now 811 for the SCB, was the temp size, 809. So that's obviously very close. That means it's got my data in there. Now I can safely remove my temp folder. If you think, you might still experience an issue and you're not playing on multiple devices, then just simply move the folder to a location in case you need to access those files again. I play on my computer, I also play on my phone, so somewhere I always have a latest copy of my files. So I feel comfortable removing it. I'll go back, make sure I didn't put any extra temp file. Nope, it didn't. Alright. So, in a nutshell, that's it. I think where I made my error here on my mobile device is by choosing that right option the second time. So, I should have went back to the left one. Anyway, guys, there's the video. Sorry it's so long and so shitty graphics or quality. Anyway. But now you know. It is possible to unban yourself from your device as long as you have set up your files to basically be auto-sync files. This can be done with Game Guardian, and it can be done after you've gotten banned. It's just, preventative maintenance is always best. So if you can do it ahead of time, do it. And then you'll never have to worry about being banned while out on the road again, you can just simply unban yourself from your device. OG Outcast here, loving my audience, guys. Can't appreciate you enough. Have fun, stay safe, and see you next time.